morning, this is Mark at the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group. You can follow us on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. I have here a original WE50, the WE-Go. This is the one that I always said looked like it was extruded. And it has slots in here. The guide rods fit in here. It has micro adjusters. This is the predecessor to the WE60. This standard vise, like all the other standard vise, is one fixed side and one moving side. But what is unique about the WE50 is that the standard vise mounts from the top. This is the only one that I'm aware of that the vise mounts from the top. It has screw holes in the top, but it is the same sort of one fixed side, one floating side standard vise. So it has all the limitations of the standard vise. It has the lean to it or the cant to it. The blade leans a little bit to the side. It does have micro adjusters, and they are roller guide rod ends. They are threaded, so it is compatible with all of the Wicked Edge threaded guide rods. The only shortcoming of this is that it wasn't made, when it was made, with the thought of being upgradable, whereas the change occurred between the original WE60 and the new WE60, where they made it upgradable by machining in the new WE60 the can hole that allows it to be upgradable with the dual cam vise. So the new 60 with the dual cam vise becomes the WE64 or the Cobalt. So it is upgradable. The previous WE60 had a solid base and a different hole type, so it only worked with the standard vise. At the Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group, we have made upgrades for that because it has the hole pattern from underneath that is this hole pattern, this narrow hole pattern. This original WE50 has one hole and the hole pattern is wider, so they don't match up. And the screw size is 1/4-20, I believe, whereas what we're using is 10/28 threads. So it is not compatible thread-wise, and it screws from the top. So we had two choices. I was finally able to borrow one from a Wicked Edge Expert Corner Group member who is not unhappy with it, but he would like it to be more user-friendly than it is. And the only way that I can think of making a standard vise setup more user-friendly is to go with the new Wicked Edge standard vise. That is the twin clamp, center closing. It doesn't cause a blade lean. It has all the different depth keys, and it works very well for distally tapered knives, a nemesis of the Wicked Edge. So what I did, there's two ways of going about it. One way would be to involve my partner Doug and for us to design a two-part adapter. One part that would use the original hole pattern and a cap that would be compatible with this. I don't think there's enough demand for this upgrade for this unit. And the simplest way to attack it was to drill holes. and I got permission from Robbie, the owner, to have at it. And what we did was we drilled 2 more holes, the same hole pattern now of the new wicket edges, and these hole patterns go all the way through from the bottom, so they will allow us to use the wicket edge dual cam vise upgrade with the original WE50-Go, because it has been drilled through with a different hole pattern. Now the only challenge is the screw length, and I have a wide variety and assortment of screws. And just to show you what we have going here, we can either go with the new standard vise on a riser, because I always use risers. It makes it more efficient. Or we can go with, bear with me, with the right length screw combination and riser combinations. We can use the dual cam riser and an additional riser, and put the dual cam vise on the original WE50-Go. And now this is essentially a WE64 Cobalt with a riser block. It has micro adjusters, swivel arms, has everything to help you to use it well. They are not screw-driven micro adjusters, but you can use them within about 5 or 10 100ths, 5 100ths or a tenth. Easy, you can get within a tenth of a degree if you take your time. So this is a WE50-Go, the original one that came in a pouch that we have modified. That's a dirty word around the Expert Corner group. I don't like to modify anything. This modification is an addition of 2 holes, so it has not changed the ability of this to use its original standard vise, which is a nice quality, because depending upon how long your screws are, you can separate this with real long screws and clamp something as thick as a hatchet in this type of vise. So we have not disrupted the original design intentions, and we have upgraded it by doing a little addition modification to give Robbie something that I hope he'll be happy with. Thanks. Any of you that have the WE50 and you are willing to invest in an upgrade from Wicked Edge, because I buy these at full price from Wicked Edge, $75, in order to use them, or you can buy them and I can send you your parts back and you can install it yourself. But anybody that's interested, if you want to pay for the upgrade and buy the parts, I will drill it for you. As long as you're needing to use something that I can share with you, then what we can do is get together and we can modify your WE50 to allow you to use any of the new vices, whether it be the new standard vise or the new dual cam vise. In addition, you can still use your original standard vise, and it would also be compatible with a Wicked Edge 130 vise if you happen to have one of those, and then you could go with that. The only caveat is that you definitely need to have longer guide rods, and you have the same issue with any of them. When you get taller, you lose your wide angle range. So when you make these upgrades, these are upgrades with the user in mind that is working on the narrower side, working from say 14 up to about 22 degrees. This is out here all the way at the end. 30 degrees with the standard is here. So out here gives you a lot more adjustability. So that is the WE50 upgrade, available from the Expert Corner Group. Just let me hear from you. Thank you.